3, a 9-ship Yak 52 formation loop has never been done at a civil air show. That is pretty darn tidy. Notice the outside aircraft with the smoke on. We'll see them break into 2 groups shortly, people. A 6, a 5 and a 4, sorry. Blue and red section. The blue section is a 4-ship Yak formation from New Plymouth. You see them breaking away underneath, and the 5-ship is from Pauanui and Hamilton.
Now, Jimmy, I believe you're all birds up on that lot as well.
Yes, it's a bit funny watching it fly, but the guy that's flying it is a far better pilot than I ever was. It's Paul Hewen, Paul Hewen, ex-Skyhawk pilot.
So hard on yourself, boy.
So he's, I think he's actually with the New Plymouth ship at the moment. We'll see them banking around to the right.
So, Jimmy, as far as a pilot's aeroplane, what do they like to fly? I've never been in or near one.
Oh, they're just great. A Yak 52 is just a great, tough, robust, very responsive, aerobatic and quite a forgiving aeroplane. Stressed to +7, -5, so they're tough as boots. You can just hammer them and they'll take it all. See the New Plymouth contingent coming through here, led by Brett Emeny, Peter Vors with him, Mike Harvey sitting in the box at the back there, and there's Zar, my old aeroplane on this side, flown by Paul Huggy Hewen.
Who are the better pilots, Jimmy, the New Plymouth contingent or the Pauanui contingent? I mean, you're from New Plymouth, not being biased, of course, being totally neutral. Who are the better pilots there?
What do you expect me to say to that?
Well, just an honest answer.
Well, honest, it's New Plymouth.
New Plymouth.
Here they are again. Number 4 sitting in the box there, the second, well, the aircraft at the back, people. He looks like he's right on the tail. If you look at it now, he sits just below the prop wash of Brett Emeny, the leading Yak. Of course, you can almost feel the prop wash washing over the canopy. So he sits in there real tight. And like any formation display, there's only one person watching where they're going.
You fly the Cessnas and Pipers and things in GA. These are all metric.
Absolutely. As we watch the Pauanui team come through now in a big 5-ship pull-up, they are metric, airspeed measured in kilometres per hour, and manifold pressure, and your prop RPM, all percentages of numbers, nothing analogue or imperial about the numbers in the aircraft. Some of the westernised ones, of course, get them all put in. But you're flying by manifold pressure and prop RPM, the constant speed unit, and nice big boosted radial engine at the front with a single-stage supercharger.
What's the deal with the undercarriage? I mean, it's like they haven't...
Undercarriage, the startup, the flaps, and the brakes. Now, you see a loose unit here, John Parker, JP, he's a BCAT instructor, aerobatics. He's from Hamilton, and a wonderful guy, always very helpful, very laid back. Flying the Yak, you see inverted. They've got a fully inverted fuel and oil system, so you can fly this aeroplane upside down for up to 2 minutes. No problem at all. John is a tanker driver in the Waikato, so tanker drivers, of course, like to operate on their own. Nobody argues with them, so that's what JP does. See a 4-ship coming in from the right. This is the New Plymouth, the Blue Squad. Brett Emeny leading them all up.
Who are the better pilots again, Jimmy? New Plymouth or Pauanui?
Well, I give it a bit of thought, and after some scientific analysis, it's probably New Plymouth. Lovely barrel roll there. It wasn't a barrel roll, it was actually a loop.
So the idea, just getting back to the undercarriage, Jimmy, being sort of appears to be half down. This is for the students. If they do a gear up landing, it's still semi-serviceable and flyable. Is this right?
Exactly. It's called semi-retractable, and you'll see that, of course, a military trainer. The aircraft will still land. You'll take a few inches off the propeller, but you won't actually damage it in any way at all, apart from what you do to the prop. Now a tail chase from Pauanui.
They look to me to be the better pilots, actually.
Yeah, I know. Well, you got some friends up that way. What were your girlfriends up that way, Granny?
They're all up there.
Yeah, these guys actually, they're a very smart operation. They train a lot. We've got Rick Grant in the group who flies a red and white KGB registered aircraft. He flies float planes in Alaska, his own business. Doug Batten, of course, a Boeing 767 captain. A lot of experience in there. Kevin Jane.
Jim, I just want to hit you with a quick technical question. I know we're not trying to get into all the technical stuff here because you can Google it, but just looking at Mike Harvey's engine through these Randolphs, he's got different spark plugs.
They actually came out with the great big insulated Russian spark plugs that look like pieces of galvanised pipe, but you can refit them all with a automotive spark plug set of leads, and they perform much better.
I thought it looked different.
So there we are, there's the solo throwing on some smoke, stall turn, and a dumbbell sort of tail slide. But they are a military trainer. Still, many Russian Air Forces do use these as an entry-level trainer. But it's
So you can see there how these semi-retracted wheels sort of sit halfway up into the winglet there, wing root.
Watch your language. You see it now, right? Get them upside down. That lovely loop there with smoke. At the end of the display, of course, there's a lovely photo op as the yaks do a starburst in front of us here, so we'll tell you as it approaches. And then we've got a tail chase coming from above. I'm not too sure which group we're looking at the moment. This is the Pawanui lot.
Well, technically speaking, who are the better pilots, Jimmy, the Pawanui lot or the New Plymouth?
Well, I'll give it a bit of thought, but I'll probably have to say New Plymouth guys. These aeroplanes cruise at about 130, 135 knots. They're lots of fun. They've got dual control, so you can fly them from the back seat or the front. That allowed a military pilot to sit, an instructor in the back, the student in the front, very much like the Harvard. And they're great fun. They're very responsive, nuggety little aeroplane. They'll spin very, very easily and perform the full range of aerobatics. Pawanui, nice spacing, nice display. That is very tidy. Look at that. Tumble aileron roll off the end of that. That's a very, very smart bit of work. I hope that you Plymouth boys should come up with something better than that, Grady.
Apparently, by rumour has it, they're the better pilots. Pawanui group there, folks. You be the judge. See you.
Yeah, we're down to one at the moment. This is JP. Parked the tanker out in the road and jumped into the yak.
So he's a milk tanker driver by trade, is this right?
That's the man. When you watch the stall turn capacity and the capability of this aeroplane, you can sit on the prop there for quite a long time. And then over he comes. This, of course, is the same engine used in Yugos Kairos' Yuka and the Sukhoi 29, minus just a little bit of horsepower, plus a whole lot more weight.
Beautiful display there by the
Final pass. From the right, we've got, well, this is New Plymouth. So you can judge this, people.
Now, Jimmy, your plane's the one on the far away one on the high. The low one, is it? The low one.
He's pretty rough here. I left a bit of debris lying around the bottom of the cockpit. Well, that's just a nice low photographic pass. Pawanui. What do you say? They're looking pretty good.
Well, having said that, who do you reckon the better team is? New Plymouth or Pawanui?
Well, I've just done a brief score survey of 3 people on the bus. So there we go, Yak 52s. Noisy, lots of fun. Flourish for you as they come at us from the old English pub, which is where the Zero pilots have parked up for a long lunch. Yeah. JP doing a little inverted pass for us. And a roll out as well. Now just keep your eye on the aircraft out to the left. People, they'll bunch themselves up and they'll come at us from across the river terrace straight ahead with a big starburst at the end, and against the sky like this. And we should get a really nice photographic opportunity as they put the smoke on to terminate the display.
And a very big thanks to Air BP too, one of our principal sponsors here at Warbirds over Wanaka. Without these guys, you'd have the yaks on the ground.
We would. Of course, the Bose have sponsored the commentary team. Big thank you again, guys.
The state-of-the-art, the best you can buy, Bose.
So we see the Yak 52s positioning for their final run straight ahead of us, people. We've got 2 4-ships joining up for a low, fast approach and then a pull up and away, a big fan brake. So one man will call brake and they'll all pull in different directions. So just keep an eye on it. There we go.
How's that, Wanaka?
Yeah, so thank you very much, people. Lots of wives, spouses and friends and crew members of that Yak 52 team in the crowd, so give them a big round of applause again. They'll be very grateful to receive that appreciation.
Yes, the team from New Plymouth and the team from Pawanui.